What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, I know it's been about a week since I posted. I've been busy with the kids. They had parent-teacher conference. Both of them did the same week. Then they had a Thanksgiving Day special or play, musical, whatever you want to call it. Then you had Halloween. There's a lot of stuff going on. I just ain't had time to really post. I've been busy with the family. But I'm back, baby. We back. So let's get back to it. We got Terence Crawford. Old news, but it's still news you can use. Got strips of the IBF, and he's acting like he's mad. He's acting like he's bitter. He's acting like he didn't want them to strip him, right? And he's hooting and hollering, he's putting on an act. It's an act. Terence Crawford, he don't really care that he got stripped. He didn't really want to fight Boots Ennis, so he don't care about the IBF title. Do me a favor. If you a Terence Crawford fan, before you get to, in your feelings, what did Terence Crawford do when he won the first, when he became undisputed the first time at the lower weights? Did he defend those titles, or did he vacate those titles and moved up in weight? Let me know what he did, because history repeats itself. So let's get to it.
How do you feel about getting stripped by the IBF? You work all that time, you become the undisputed champion.
Fuck the IBF. That's what I say. You know what I mean? Fuck IBF and their organization. I don't give a fuck about.
He Tupac now.
The IBF. They stripped me damn near 2.5 months after my title, not knowing, what was going to happen next. But it's cool though,
Now he said 2.5 months. Now he fought in July, right? July, August, September, October, November. About 4 months. 4 months. Has he hinted that he wanted to fight Boots? No. He's even made it seem like he wanted to fight at 154 or 168, fighting Canelo, as though he didn't want to fight Errol Spence, right? He's came off saying he didn't want to rematch Errol Spence. Everybody knows that. Terence Crawford does not really want to fight at 147. And then he did say that he wanted to do the rematch. He contradicted himself and said, okay, yeah, the rematch with Spence will happen, but we're going to take it to 147 because he knew Spence didn't want to fight at 147 in hopes that Spence would break the contract or whatever and say, you know what, let's just forget about the fight. And that way he can move on to bigger fights at higher weights. He did not want to fight at 147. He had a chance. He's had a chance for a while now to make that fight. If he wanted to fight at 147, he could have did it. Just like he wanted to fight Errol Spence. And he sat on that belt, the WBO belt, for years fighting bums until he had a chance to fight Spence. And then once he fought Spence, he collected the 3 other belts, became undisputed, 2-time undisputed, and he wanted to vacate those titles. Let's keep it real. Keep it 100. Terence Crawford does not want to fight at 147, nor does he want to fight Boots Ennis. Look at his face, man. I'm not mad at him.
I got what I needed.
He got what he needed. He's not mad.
Undisputed.
You didn't want to fight Boots.
The rest is history, I don't care about that.
He can care less. He's 36 years old. He's moving on with his stuff. He don't care.
I came into
he got his money
looking to become undisputed. I became undisputed, so there's nothing there for me to accomplish.
Look, I wanted to become undisputed. I became undisputed. I got what I wanted. You can have them titles back. I don't care. I don't want to fight Boots. That's what he's saying. I didn't want to fight Boots. That wasn't on my agenda. I don't really want to fight him. Now, he going to say otherwise. Say, yeah, we had numerous times we could have fight Boots, but Boots didn't take. It's not true. That ain't true.
That point in time, so I did what I said I was going to do. I came, I saw where I conquered, and it's on to the next.
Can I ask about the politics there? I appreciate it doesn't seem to bother you that much, but Spence wasn't stripped in all that time. You've been a champion for a little over 3 months and they take the title away from you. It just doesn't smell right, I guess.
Well, it is what it is. They pick and choose who they...
Spence was injured. Spence wasn't just sitting out. Spence got injured, right? Spence was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao. He got the eye injury, and he couldn't fight Manny Pacquiao. He had to sit out on the sideline until his eye got healed. And then he fought Ugas, and he got a belt from Ugas. And then after that, he was trying to make the fight with Terence Crawford, and the fight fell through because he wanted to go fight David Avanesian. And then once he fought David Avanesian, Spence said, I don't want to fight nobody but Crawford. My goal is to fight Terence Crawford. So he was campaigning still at 147 trying to make this big fight. So why would they strip Spence of the belt when he's trying to make the fight with Terence Crawford? But Terence Crawford wants to go get this easy bag from Black Television, BOK Prime, and he puts them out of business in the means of doing that. Then he comes back. So that wouldn't make sense for the organizations to strip Spence when the organizations get paid a percentages of the big fight. They want that big fight. Why would that? Don't make sense for them to strip Spence. Why would they do that?
Grant certain things too, and if they was gonna do something like that, I feel like they should have stripped Spence prior to the fight, given that they knew it was a 2-fight deal going into the fight. So who knows? They knew I couldn't, just get out of my contract with, Spence to fight Boots. So
you was trying to get out of your contract to fight Canelo. What you mean they knew you couldn't get out of the contract? You see, he's not making no sense. He was trying to get out of the contract with Errol Spence rematch to go fight Canelo at 168. If Canelo would have said, yeah, I want to fight Terence Crawford after he beat Jermell Charlo, you don't think he would have found a way to get out of that contract? He was already trying to get out of the contract. Do they have a fight date made, him and Spence? When is it? The guy is a pathological liar. You know what I'm saying? He manipulates his fans. His flying monkeys. That's what I like to call them. He manipulates them. He has them. Those are his people. He got them. And they believe everything he says and does.
It is what it is.
And is it a shame for Boots to become a champion without winning it in the ring on the night? I know it's not his fault.
I know that's not ideal.
You don't care.
How he want to win it. I know he's disappointed that he couldn't win it from a champion and whatnot. It's disappointing for him, but if I was him, I'd just tell him I want to fight for it.
Okay. How about this? Since Boots got the belt now, email champ, right? And that's not the way Boots wanted to win that belt. He wanted to win it by beating a champion. You upset that they stripped you. Go get your belt back. Why don't you go get your belt back? Say, you know what? Nah, y'all ain't gonna give him my belt like this. He gotta earn it. I'm gonna fight him for my belt back. You think Crawford gonna do that? You think he gonna do that? He ain't gonna do that.
I'd rather fight the number 3 guy.
The number 3 guy.
Don't send me a belt in the mail. But it just seemed like, everybody cool with being email champions now and whatnot, just to be called.
Boots ain't cool with that. Boots is not cool with that.
We got 2 interim belts, and now they're gonna send him another belt, and he's gonna have 3 of the same belts. And it's like, come on, man, you walking around with 3 of the same belts, man. I don't know. He waited a long time. I can't knock him because I was in that position once before,
Man, okay, he was in that position once before, so why don't you give him a fight since you know how it feels to be like that? You got the belts. You got 3 belts. Go fight him. Show some integrity. You know what I'm saying? Show some respect to the sport. Given the fact that you've dedicated your life to the sport and you feel like you've been in that same position, and you see how he's being done, getting all these interim belts and getting paper champ belts, and you feel like, he's being done wrong, why don't you bless him with the opportunity? Huh? That's how y'all pay y'all bills. Ain't that what Mike Tyson said? If you love me, you fight me so I can pay my bills. He said, if a fighter don't want to fight you, that's disrespectful because they know this is how you eat and they don't want to put food on your table. Crawford, why don't you go? You already set out and did what you wanted to do. You 2-time undisputed. Give him the man a chance. He don't want to do it. He's scared to lose. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.